Hi, Daphne Brogdon. I used to be on the Food Network show, Daphne Dishes, and I have a YouTube channel, Daphne Dishes Again. And I'm here to make a fun meal that maybe you can make for dinner sometime. But what I always tell everybody is don't be afraid to cook. Because in our society, it seems like there's like this fetishness where people are obsessed with, like, you know, reading food reviews and blah, 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 and they get all into it. Or they're eating out of a bag. So I'm talking to you, middle person, who can save money and be healthier just by cooking your own food. And don't be afraid, you can make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, even though I'm a semi-culinary professional. A culinary semi-professional? I'm not sure. With an apricot cake, one of the key ingredients here is going to be olive oil. There's going to be no butter in this. Not that I'm not a fan of butter. I'm a huge fan of butter. But for this cake, I wanted to try it out this time with olive oil. Sometimes it's moister, which is crazy. You think, oh, that's counterintuitive, isn't it? Isn't it, Daphne Brogdon? Shouldn't it be butter is more moist? No, not so. 1 3/4 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. So we're gonna dump that in. You know, some of these cake recipes now, they'll say like 6 eggs, and I'm like, do I look like Elon Musk? I can't afford 6 eggs. No, 3 eggs is my max. You know, I used to do this thing where I would reduce sugar in a recipe thinking, I'm being healthier, there's less sugar. The problem with that is sugar is also moisture. So sometimes a cake is not as moist, or cookies or whatever, when you remove the sugar. See how the eggs and my big confession is, I hate frosting. The most exciting part of baking, when you combine the dry with the wet. Let's combine the dry with the wet. Okay, let's do it. So what I'm gonna do is pour half of the batter in the pan. I would prefer spring foam, but don't have it ready. So I'm just gonna do half. All right, and then this has to go in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. Dried apricots hot water blender. Works out pretty well, The apricot filling on top of the refrigerated dough. Put it, and there it is, with many pieces already taken out of it because it was moist and delicious and popular.